this book is the epitome of, if he wanted to, he would. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a video that I am so excited about. I feel like I've been planning this video for forever, but we are going to be doing a trope recommendation. We're going to be talking about my favorite trope, which is fake dating / marriage of convenience. I live for this trope. I love it. So I'm going to give you recommendations for books that have this trope that I've read and that I have loved. And then we're going to be talking about a Spotify playlist I made with the vibe of this trope. I'm going to be doing this as a series on my channel, so please leave what trope you want me to do next down below in the comments. And we'll go ahead and get started. I have some physical books here. I also have some to show you that I read on Kindle. So we're going to start with the Kindle books because that's where this all started, which was with The Villain. I remember loving this book. I haven't read it in a really long time. I read this in 2021 and I remember really loving it. It was marriage of convenience, and I remember one scene very vividly. It was a spicy scene and I literally remember it. I think about it all the time actually. I think I'm going to reread this soon. I saw Destiny Sidwell do this and I really love the idea of rereading some of my 5-star reads from where I first started reading, and I think I'm going to do that, and I think this is going to be in that video. So you will get a better indication of if I still think this is a 5-star read, because I gave it a 5-star at the time. I loved it. It is so good from what I remember. But I was just giving anything and everything a 5-star. If I liked it, it was a 5-star back then. So I think my opinion could change, but this is definitely marriage of convenience and I loved it. Then we have a Not So Meet Cute. This one is fake dating. I love this book. It's by Megan Quinn and it is the first in the Kane Brothers series. I loved this one. It was so cute. Their banter was so good. The spice was immaculate. So loved this one. If you like billionaire, if you like fake dating, this one's yours. It was mutually like beneficial fake dating, kinda. She just kind of wanted to find a billionaire to run away with and to take care of her, and he needed a fake girlfriend. So there's definitely tension between the two of them. They definitely don't like each other at the beginning, but such a good book. And then we have Blindside by Candy Steiner. I love this book. This was my first Candy Steiner book. Is the second book in the Red Zone Rivals series, and it is fake dating. So this is also sports romance. It is the safety on the football team, and then she's kind of like I wouldn't say the manager, but she helps with like all the social media aspects and getting them to interviews and things. She wants to like just be noticed. She's very much like sweet and keeps to herself, and he wants to make his ex-girlfriend jealous. I loved this book so much. It was so much better than I thought it was going to be, but I loved it. She's the public relations coordinator. But Clay, oh my god, the boy reads her spicy books to learn what she wants, because it's very much teach me as well. A lot of these books are probably going to overlap when I do more tropes, but I loved this book. Also, Marriage for One. I talk about this book all the time. It is one of my favorites. I know the camera probably moved, and I'm sorry about that. We had some technical difficulties. But Marriage for One, I love this book so much. It is marriage of convenience, and it's so good. It's Rose and Jack, and they're just so sweet, and I really want to reread that book. I know I literally just talked about this in the last video that I filmed, but I really want to reread that book, and I know I've been saying that, and I'm going to. I'm just going to suck it up and reread it because it's so freaking good, and I love it. So, Marriage for One, please go read this book. Go read this book. Okay, so those were the few that I don't have physically. And now we're going to get into the books that I own physically, because this is very much a trope I love, so I have a good many of them. I need more, so if you have any that are not on this list, please send me recommendations. Please. I will take all of the recommendations for this trope. We have Sinner by Sierra Simone. This one's kind of fake dating. This is about Sean and Zinni, and Zinni is about to become a nun, and she kind of wants Sean to basically be her boyfriend for a month. And this is also very like teach me before she becomes a nun. She wants like one last hurrah to like see what she's going to be missing out on, kind of. And so I kind of consider this fake dating, because they're kind of it's kind of fake dating. I put it in this trope personally. But I love this book. It is so spicy, so good. I love Sean and Zinni. They're just so, whew, the mouth on this man. The mouth on this man. But I love this book. It was absolutely fantastic. And then we have one that I didn't love as much. And that's The Love Hypothesis. But everyone loves this book. I'm very much in the minority of not loving this book. It is in third person, which I think attributed to me not loving this book. But overall, I just don't think I loved Olive. I didn't like our female main character, so it was just not for me, really. But it is fake dating. It is really cute. Olive is a PhD candidate. She starts dating a professor at her college. So she tells her best friend basically that she's dating someone, and she just kisses the first person she sees, and that just happens to be Adam. So this one, it was cute, but like I said, I didn't love it, but I know a lot of people do, so I wanted to put this on here because you might love it. Next, Addicted to You. I don't think this is talked about enough that this is fake dating. Lauren and Lily fake date to make their families happy, but they're best friends. So it's very much, they're just pretending to date for that, but there's definitely feelings there. This book has heavy trigger warnings. Please look up trigger warnings for any book I ever talk about. I said that in every video, but I feel like I just would rather reiterate it every video and tell you to look up trigger warnings than for someone to pick up a book and read something that is triggering to them. So heavy trigger warnings, of course, it is about addiction, but this is fake dating. It is. And I really liked this book. It wasn't my favorite book ever, but I know that they said the first two books are really slow, and then things really pick up into Addicted After All, which is the next book I need to read, so I need to get back on this train. I need to get back on it. Brutal Prince. This is Marriage of Convenience. It is two mafia families that are trying to settle their differences by having a son from one family and the daughter from the other get married. It is Ada and Callum, so they are forced to get married by their families to basically make their families not enemies anymore, but they definitely hate each other. Callum and Ada do not like each other at all, so there's a lot of good banter between the two of them. I love this book. This is not my first Sophie Lark book. This is the first book in the Brutal Birthright series. This is a really good start to you getting into Sophie Lark books, which is, this is Mafia. I don't know if I said that, but this is Mafia, and it is absolutely fantastic. Next, Love Light Farms by B.K. Borison. This is the original cover. This is no longer the cover, but this is the original cover. I bought it that long ago. I love this book with my whole heart. This is about Stella and Luca, and Stella owns a Christmas tree farm, and Luca is her best friend. They've been best friends for years, and she needs someone to be her fake boyfriend because she entered a contest and said that her and her boyfriend own the farm. So she needs someone to be her fake boyfriend for this woman, Evelyn, to come in and judge to see if they can win the prize money to save her farm. So Luca ends up being her fake boyfriend. This book is so freaking good. I know it seems like it would be Christmassy. Read this anytime. It is so good. I love it so much. This was one of the last books I read in 2021 and was one of my favorite books in 2021. Hello, I'm trying to film. I know you're trying to deliver me things, but stop it. And then we have Terms and Conditions in the Dreamland Billionaire series. This is the second book in the Dreamland Billionaire series by Lauren Asher, and this is Declan and Iris. Iris is Declan's assistant, and Declan needs to marry someone basically to get his inheritance. That is the whole thing in the theme of the Dreamland Billionaire series, is the three brothers are trying to do certain things that their grandfather said they had to do to get their inheritance, and the thing that Declan has to do is get married. So Iris ends up volunteering to marry him because they can't find anybody else to marry Declan because he's a grump. He's grumpy. He's very grumpy. But Iris shines in this book, in my opinion. She is the star of Terms and Conditions, and I loved this so much. She does not put up with his bullcrap, that is for sure, and I love her for that. And then are we surprised to see this here? This is Black Ties and White Lies by Kat Singleton. I love this book. I feel like I've talked about nothing but this book in the past like 7 videos. But Black Ties and White Lies is a fake dating trope. This is about Beck and Margot. Beck needs someone to be his fake fiance to please his board of his company, and Margot is the one he chooses to do it. The thing about it is, though, Margot is his little brother's ex-girlfriend, and that is a whole lot. But in the best way, we are not mad about them getting together, but he does buy an entire company just to be able to talk to Margot. So I've decided that this book is the epitome of, if he wanted to, he would. If he wanted to, he would, because Beckham did. That's all I gotta say about that. Y'all already know. I've talked about that book so many times. And then we have The Soulmate Equation by Christina Lauren. It was also not my favorite book. I didn't absolutely love this, but it is fake dating, kinda. It fits within that trope. This single mom, Jessica, she ends up filling out and sending in her DNA to this program that is a new dating website, and it basically takes your DNA and runs it along and see what you match with the other people, and they found markers in your DNA that makes them think that they can tell you a percentage of what you are matched with another person depending on your DNA. It's kind of confusing. It's a lot of science mumbo jumbo, but she ends up matching with River Pena, who is the creator of the app and the science behind it. The company kind of wants them to try it out and try to like do some appearances and stuff to show that they have the highest match ever and that it works, and things kind of happen from there. But like I said, it wasn't my favorite, but it is this trope, and I think some people definitely would like it. And then I have 2 YA books. This is The Upside of Falling by Alex Light. This is about Becca and Brett, and Becca tells her ex-best friend that she has a boyfriend, and Brett hears that and actually acts like he is her boyfriend. Brett wants to get his dad kind of off his back and is like, well, I do have a girlfriend. So they fake date. This is super cute. It does have some heavier topics, but it is really cute. Pretty lighthearted for the most part. High school romance. I read this during my 24-hour reading vlog, and I think I want to do another one of those maybe in April. So we will see if I can get that done. I do wish we would have seen more of this couple toward the end of the book. Like, I wish we would have seen more after they realized they wanted to be together, kind of. The last one I have is To All the Boys I Loved Before by Jenny Han. This is fake dating, and I love it. Laura Jean is our main character, and she writes letters to all the boys she's ever loved. And these letters actually get sent out. She uses it as kind of like a coping mechanism to kind of get over them. And they get sent out. One goes to her sister's ex-boyfriend, recently ex-boyfriend. And one goes to like the most popular boy in school, and there's a couple others that are sprinkled out, but those are the 2 main ones that you need to know about. Josh is her sister's ex-boyfriend, and she's kind of had a crush on him. He lives next door. She's had a crush on him for forever, and to get Josh off her back and to be like, I'm not into you, Josh, it was a long time ago, she starts fake dating the popular boy that got a letter Peter, and he's fake dating her to make his ex-girlfriend jealous. This was super cute. I loved this a lot. I read it last month and I liked it a lot more than I thought I would. I didn't realize it was fake dating going into it, but it was super cute. The movie is also super cute. So definitely recommend this one. Okay, so that was all. I think that is all the fake dating books that I've read. If I missed one, I don't know what it would be because that was the only ones that I could find. So we're going to look at the Spotify playlist now. If you did not know, I love a Spotify playlist. I have probably 40 or more Spotify playlists. I'll leave my Spotify link down below. I have one for different moods and different artists and different vibes. This is the Spotify playlist. It is called Fake Be Mine, but Really I Love You. So some songs that are on here is Does He Know by One Direction, Wildest Dreams by Taylor Swift, Tear My Heart, 21 Pilots, Adore You, Harry Styles, Complete Mess, 5 Seconds of Summer, 3 AM We 3, Keep Driving, Harry Styles, Serotonin, Nick D, Me Because of You by The Fam, Lemonade by Justin McCartney, Off My Face by Justin Bieber, Strawberries and Cigarettes by Troye Sivan, What a Time by Julia Michaels and Niall Horn, finally Beautiful Stranger by Halsey, Safety Net by Ariana Grande, I'm Fakin' by Sabrina Carpenter, What a Man Gotta Do by Jonas Brothers, Marry Me by Train, Paper Rings by Taylor Swift, Earn It by The Weeknd, River by Bishop Biggs. So there are a ton of songs on here and I will constantly be adding more. So you can go to this playlist and add it to your Spotify by clicking the little plus or the heart or whatever it is now. I think it's a plus now. I'm not sure why, but you can go and like this playlist. If you like this kind of vibe, it's really cool in my opinion to be able to listen to songs like this when you're in the mood for that kind of book, or if you like listening to music while you read, you can listen to this. I don't like listening to music that has lyrics while I read, so I have a lyrics are distracting playlist for that. These are all just, I need to add more to this playlist. But these are just instrumental songs that I listen to usually while I'm reading, if I'm not listening to like an ambiance. But that was today's video. I hope you enjoyed this like trope recommendations video. I thought it was a really fun idea and I'm excited to do more of these. Like I said, I love a Spotify playlist. I have a video where I went through all of my Spotify playlists and I feel like I need to make an updated one sometime in the next couple months. So let me know if you'd like to see that. I will leave it linked down below. The first one, it kind of flopped. No one watched it, but that's okay. But that's because it has a lot of copyright on it. But thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to subscribe down below and give this video a thumbs up. If you are not already, make sure to follow me on all of my social medias. They were always listed down below. I will see you guys next time. Bye!